Welcome to the Lives Lost Count, the place where tally up the victims across horror movies, anime, TV shows, action flicks, YouTube. I'm William Prouty, aka Nexus. With Independence Day right around the corner, I'm dropping the massive special for you guys. Today we're diving into Civil War, the 2024 dystopia war thriller written by Alex Garland. Already known for 28 days later and 28 weeks, guided 28 weeks later, 28 years later. Directed Annihilators and Men, and he highly attached to the highly anticipated Elder Rings, a project of the massive game parody of the same name. This movie paints a terrifying roar of the near future America, torn apart by a civil war of a federal government at various sectors of movement. The story of a small team of war journalists make it a incredible journey from New York to Washington, D.C. Their goal to have a final interview with the president before the rebel forces reach the capital. I actually covered this before as a standard review, but since this is 4th of July season, I give it the Lives Lost Count treatment. I want to check out the original video or any of my theories, breakdowns, or just over my channel at youtube.com// Ultimate Nexus 17 and hit subscribe. So, how many casualties did this brutal American conflict rack up? Let's find out and get straight to it. The movie kicks off with A24 and DNA film logos. We're cut straight to the President of the United States, played by Nick Offerman, who, from Parks Recreation, who actually say he wanted to play by a certain president that he actually voted against, and he actually voted for a certain candidate, and he actually sang a parody song of her. He also played in my previous Lives Lost Count Curse, and he also appeared in the director's upcoming Elden Rings movie. The president rehearsed his televised speech. Actually, he is televised. Tell the nation he chose victory over has been a triumph of human history. He defended the secession Western forces, which has been an alliance of Texas and California to surrender immediately to the loyalist government currently in power. Next, we actually have Lee Smith, who actually she actually played by Kristen Dunst, who actually is Claudia from the Interview with a Vampire. If anybody want Interview with a Vampire Lives Lost Count, let me know. Or the Aaron Randall from the Crow Salvation. The Crow will be coming up pretty soon. Though I will enjoy skip back and forth between my takes. The smoke is blowing, and we actually hear a boom. But before it jump between day into a title card, Civil War. Now it's actually the Big Apple, New York City. Lee is actually a seasoned war journalist. But her character is actually inspired by Lee Miller, who actually takes photos, a war photographer, who actually take photos during World War II. The city is falling apart. Electricity cut out, the massive angry protests breaking out, and water sources. Honestly, to tell you the truth, each of the protesters are actually paid actors or people that try to help. And covering the chaos is her journalist partner Joe, or Joel, played by Wagner Moa, who actually also in another dystopian thriller, Elysium, and the upcoming Flesh of God, a gothic supernatural horror film. We meet the inspired journalist, photographer Jesse Collins, who actually is from Missouri, played by Callie Spenny, who actually is also in the Elder Rings. She also is Amara from Pacific Rim and Summer Rose, Springtime and the Bad Time at El Royale, and Lily Central in The Craft Legacy. If anybody wanted me to cover The Craft, let me know. And also the most recent play is Rain. Karen Rain in Alien Rumblers. The journalist, this is blue press, yellow press jackets, or report miss of the police start. And Jesse got got hit on the chaos, and Lee runs over and help her up, and she's okay. And gave her her jacket, and she at exactly 6 minutes and 28 seconds, a woman sprint across the screen, waving an American flag and running straight past the police line. She charges and detonates a massive unenlivened bomb. Boom! The explosion is devastating. The flag waving instantly blow herself up as 16 civilians blast. The first tally of the video, a massive 17 lives lost out of the gate. Okay, behind the scenes, fact. The sequence of the production done by stunt performers, and the blast is actually a digital effects works. After the absolute chaos of the bombing, Lee taking the shots, the camera shots, and captured the brutal reality of the aftermath. Jessie is right there to taking her own shots of the camera. She tries to process her real experience of the war. Later, the crew heads to the restaurant slash press hub to processes the images and report. While the laptop Lee completely loses her patience and says, "The Wi-Fi is fucking slow." Don't worry, Lee. I'll go and get Wi-Fi man to speed it up for you. Yeah, this will be my commentary. Don't worry, I will enjoy it. While we're dealing with internet trouble, we get to the journalist Sammy, who I enjoy played by legendary Stephen McKinley Hansen. You definitely know him from the Wayne in Dune, Father back in Labor, and Bono in Feces. But he also played in The Mandalorian and Grogu. And he worked on the Alex Garland before he as Stewart, and in the sci-fi series The Devs. Sammy works for what left for the newer times, and the old voice reason plan there is say the DC road trip of the incredible dangerous track from New York to DC. They want to meet the president before the Western forces completely outrun the capital before they execute him. Sammy is the voice of reason, and straight up warning everybody driving in the hot Warsaw and literally suicide pact. But Lee is dead serious about getting the interview, and she both a hard yes of going. But a delay because the power grid is failing and she can't get to her room, and the delay officially induce declare of the photographer while crew finished packing. Lee had the moment of soaking tub. It's tubby time! Sorry, I got that from a creep. But she can't escape trauma. But the intense violent PTSD flashback of the horror she witnessed on the job. At 13:56, in the memory, she see a man got brutally shot and killed. At 14:05, right after, amidst the fire and smoke, a man in a tire got soaked in oil and burned alive. The next morning of the city of New York, honestly, what happened? Joe decided to take Jesse in the vehicle. Joe not having it because Lee decided to take Sammy while Joe take Jesse. And honestly, Lee is not having the kid tag along. Isn't thrilled about it because she have a dark prediction that Jesse. Honestly, she doesn't want that Jesse to. If it gets rough, she not make it past Charlottesville before freezing up and getting killed. As they drive the massive highway pile up, it pure post-apocalyptic chaos and the wreckage. Honestly, no bodies. One rule! No bodies, no kill count. Shortly of the passing of the drive, a vehicle of the damage, proven truly safe. Eventually, they had to stop to fuel and pull over to a fortified a normal gas station by 3 heavily armed men. And the guard asked, "May I help you?" And they demand fuel payments. And the US dollar is worthless in the dystopia, but they cough up 300 Canadian dollars cash just them to pump gas. Honestly, this is infamous because while they wait to refuel, Jesse noticed something sinister further down the road as she and one of the guys walk over to the abandoned car wash and investigate, and they see horrifying 2 badly beat up men with wrists from the raptor's arm. They're still alive and tortured. They are nothing but thieves. And the scene a terrified audience when the movie first came out because of how grounded and brutal. These militiamen are completely horrible human beings. Lee calmly walked back and stand of the torture a cold snap of closing with the victims. Since the men alive during the scene, we don't see them die on scene, so they don't go on the count. Jesse completely frees up from horror, but once they get hard, she frankly complains to Lee that she didn't get a single photo because she's scared. Lee doesn't give her a pity party. Instead, she drops a harsh, insulted piece of tough love and reminds her that what it takes to survive in a journalist of a war zone. But it content to a person deliver a propaganda speech to the rebels and completely empty freedom of the pledge of the flag reality of a different. It tells a completely different story. At 25 minutes and 21 seconds, an unnamed woman is killed off screen due to the actions of the Loyalist movement. After broadcasting the tone brief and the 2 wanted dogs outside a mall, that crashes of the sit right there and raise of the snap. Some artists wreckage finally shared pastures. Fun fact: the production heads out there. The next scene was filmed in a film outside of a real abandoned JCPenney's department store. While they were camping outside and busy taking photo and craft, Lee opened up. Honestly, Jesse opened up to her that her father was in Missouri, and who she waited to. He actually is waiting for this. And Jesse told her sorry about her situation, and she actually. But Lee dropped a cold advice, ice cold advice, and tell her that she can't afford to lose her shit, blow up, or get shot after having a massive 5,800 miles go before they breach. Every time Lee closed eyes, all they see is war zone. As Lee share a smoke with Sammy, Lee and Sammy share a smoke, Sammy pulls aside oblivious. Lee was exactly like Jesse, at her completely reckless. Sammy is generally worried that the toll is taking a toll on both Lee and Jesse. Meanwhile, outside a makeshift of the distant, extremely fucking hard as ready to sleep to prepare for the heavy action tomorrow. Joel stay up smoking. He tell the raw truth that about this war and walk into every lee of the dark. The movie cuts chaotic of the siege of the body count that kicks back at 35 minutes and 27 seconds. A guy got shot by a loyalist. Shoot it. Unarmed resistant militia man got shot directly in the abdomen. Not good. Well, where is Jax from the amazing digital circus to start shooting when you actually need him? At 38 minutes and 01 seconds, the squad gun blazing and start the stairs. They hear the loyalists whining, and they actually show him. Lee and Jesse move straight of the aftermath photos. At 39 minutes and 29 seconds, the execution time, or as Makuma say it, it's officially punishment time for the ultimate bastards. 3 captured loyalists stand in line by a member of the militia and put 3 bodies on the tally. After the brutal execution of the militia guy, I definitely overkill it. Joel is shrugged off the violence. It's almost they actually move forward. It's officially 289 miles away from DC, and pull into a homeless camp that actually have luckily the canteen with someone to eat. They're clearly in a cheerful mood with local jump rope and local kids that actually stuck with Jesse lucky gear and drinking water that room temperature. She actually had food, and she actually asked about her infamous Antifa massacre. Yeah, which does it actually exist? This is actually where real life Republicans got it from this movie and tried to make it real. Leah talks about how she used to be a young photographer in the game, but notes that the film is sort of completely dry now. And a cheerful montage that includes watching aimlessly in the burnt area. The team leave the camp and come across another dimension. Hey, beat me up, Scotty! Hey, Scotty, beat me up. A pristine, quiet town that is stay out of this war. They actually a boutique shop where Lee try on a dress. Jesse captured a rare, beautiful photo of Lee in the dress, telling away for a perfect sweet spot of lighting. Joel walked in with a rockin' new hat. Even though Jesse is dangerous low on film, Lee point out brought something else to going. Lee make a moment of smoke a cigarette, but the piece doesn't last long. Now 176 miles to, and the radio cut into the present, firmly asked for the total surrender of the secession Western forces. He sounds like a familiar person. A familiar real-life present, but I can't place the name. The safety fades fast because the drive through a shooter brawl, 5 minutes and 15 seconds. An unnamed Western soldier is picked off and shot completely dead off screen. The journalists immediately move closer to take some photo, but the enemy combats shot of the yelling her dog be a hot shot. They look at the lens and a sniper, festive and ruin a Christmas decoration. A guy that literally shot said, honestly, can I have a peaceful slug terror fight instead? There's no actually order a hit, but at 56 minutes and 39 seconds, the enemy sniper is finally shot and killed off screen by the other sniper. The manager to survive the sniper shootout they managed to drive away, and Jesse fixed some sleep, fixing to get some sleep. They actually spot a car tearing down the highway behind them. It's a hot on their tail like Sonic the Hedgehog. Gotta go fast, Sonic, gotta go fast, Sonic, gotta go faster, Sonic X! Turns out, it's actually the journalist Tony at Bohai. The aggressive honking of the horns, the air screaming fuck you back and forth. They successfully follow all of them. Tony speaking Mandarin, and things begin to escalate and decide to a dangerous car speed down the road. Tony jump into the lead car, and Jesse hop into the car with Bohai, and they spree are while Jesse just flipped them off. But the infamous scene, terrifying scene of the entire movie is coming up next. Semi others, something feels funny, and nowhere of the Morocco militia truck blocked the road. They actually forced the gunpoint road of the rate of pure horror. At 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 22 seconds, there are 9 bodies lying in a truck and going to go in the bin. And the arguing with the soldiers, inaudible, but the crew is arguing the soldiers, but Sammy stayed behind to get back in the car, and the camera pans over to the Lincoln Atrocity. 1 hour, 06 minutes, and 11. Oh my god! The pans directly down into the earth revealed over 300 bodies piled on top of each other. A massive gray pit. A staggering massive addition to the count. Joel tries to escape the rogue military leader, Wyatt. Joel tells him that they're the same area and mentioned Charlottesville, good for a spot for hiking, but Wyatt doesn't care about your people. Or at 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 23 seconds. Without a single shred of hesitation, Wyatt raised a gun and shoot both High dead. Jesse completely freaks out, and Tony quiet, crying and panicking and scream out. They are American journalists, but Wyatt is unhinged and only care about what kind of American are you? Tony he from Florida, Jesse tells she from Missouri, and he actually tell what state, show me your state, why you're the show me state to Jesse. Leah speaks up and say her state is Colorado, and Wyatt turned and demand where he really from. A terrified corner, Tony can't speak up. A pursuer, he from Hong Kong, and Wyatt totally mutters China and pulled the trigger. At 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 46 seconds, Tony is shot and killed on the spot by Wyatt. Everyone cried, completely paralyzed. The fear of absolute nowhere. Sammy saved the day. He guns in with the drive over the militia squad. At 1 hour, 11 minutes, at 04, Sammy slammed the truck forward, ran over Wyatt and the militia partner. Sammy, get in the fucking truck! Jesse was knocked directly horrified in the gray pit and crawled directly from the bodies. They all scramble into the vehicle on the guy. Another militia guy starts shooting and they speed away. And Jesse just panicked at pure intensity. But the heartbreaking moment is Sammy got shot to get away, and the tearjerker, it hit hard like Ace's death in One Piece. Man, don't turn into an emotion anime scene, but the guys that went through the trial of burning stars, because there is actually burning trees. Then Joe and Lee look at each other and know exactly what's coming next. They drive that fast, and they went to them. But Sammy can't hold on. At 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 27 seconds, Sammy succumbs to his wounds and die of blood loss right in the back seat. Sammy! Sammy! No! Joe scream out in pure agony, and Jesse is completely sad and devastated. The Western Forces base is set out in Charlottesville. Lee upset and traumatized mentor as she looked at his a photo as she just took a Sammy and break down and delete it right off the camera memory. Meanwhile, Joe has been talking to the military, been talking to the other press members to figure out the next move. The Western forces mobilized the final move to Washington, D.C. to take out the president. Jesse as Joe trying to process everything and admit Sammy was a good man, an honest man, alive. She felt more alive in a few days and ran through the war zone. While Joel catching some sleep, they get back to the move, and the Grim Corps literally cleaning Sammy blood from the car. But Joe have a crazy idea. They are going to push into the Capitol and do the enduring. Once they roll into DC, the other chaos, exactly like my any type of live stream I have, when everything go off the rails, the military completely breaches the siege, and meanwhile lightning fast. At 1 hour 24 minutes 08, 3 Western forces soldiers gunned down at the streets and pushed through the front line. At 1 hour 24 minutes 11 minutes, 2 loyalist soldiers are immediately shot and killed by the advanced forces. 1 minute 20 minutes, 1 hour 24 minutes and 20 minutes, 1 hour 24 and 22 minutes. Western soldiers take a fatal round of breach. A massive explosion with another soldiers and 2 loyalists at the same time. It's a total smash brawl with Western forces resisted and completely desperate of the flying everywhere. 1 hour 27 11 minutes, 1 hour 27 14 seconds, and 11 seconds. The advanced rebels completely open fire and gun down 3 soldiers right in the middle of the street. The Western soldier fight back in a split second. The Western soldier got caught in the blast and blown sky high. They walk up right in the courtyard and point of the chaotic like a Super Smash Bros. And only problem, these soldiers don't have a final Smash Ball to easily clear this stage. Instead, a massive tank roll onto the lawn, and here come the boom. At 1 hour 28, 17 minutes, and 1 hour 28 minutes, the tank got fired a devastating round, and 2 loyal soldiers got completely blown in the explosion. The completely collapse the rebel troops and move up and capture 3 loyalist soldiers in the open of the gate. Another tank the same tank came crashing down the like a wrecking ball. The journalists know the ultimate ticket was a pass of the R. Almost there, and the few shot down. It's time to do the whip, do the nay. Straight up through the gun fire. As a swarm of the house and the government vehicles tried to the plaza, it actually one crash, 2 crash, the second crash, and the third crash of the pile-up. 1 hour 37 minutes and 48 seconds. Absolute panic of the mail service agent got completely gunned down by a rebel swarm. Lee close look of the wretched through her eyes as instantly knows the president not in the escape vehicle. She realized that she actually had to take Jesse and Joel to the White House. At 1 hour 32 minutes and 42 seconds. As the breach in a way, a female press secretary and male Secret Service actually a female and a male unnamed female and male Secret Service got gunned down by advancing Western forces. This climax is actually due. We better sue up like Barney System from How I Met Your Mother. And deeper in the West Wing, 1 hour 33 minutes and 23. A Secret Service and a unnamed got completely gunned down off screen. Jesse stayed locked in and passed it through and snapped her photo. And the lesson for during aggressive screen stayed the fuck our way. At 1 hour 34 minutes and 23 seconds and 1 hour 35 and 33 minutes. Another Secret Service got killed off screen in the corner, and we hear the press secretary Joy in the hallway and tried to make a deal for the president's turn, but the Western Force have zero mercy, and they shoot Joy on the spot and literally talk her way, get a little dictator. The teeny little move of the massive shooting match. We going out in a blaze of glory here. The camera snapping and flashbang is destroyed of the room. 1 hour 56 minutes and 53 seconds. One more Secret Service got gunned down of the perimeter and crumbles. 1 hour 37 minutes and 29 seconds. The squad has a pivot of the left of the killed and of the office desk. Pivot! 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 Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I actually had to do a Friends reference. The soldiers are shouting, "Stay down and move it," and remaining soldiers talking aggressive moves of the doorway and directly the split seconds of the fatal bullet straight to the abdomen. 1 hour, 38 minutes, and 36 seconds. Lee Smith completely sacrificed herself to save Jesse's life with a fatal shot to the abdomen. Oh man, moment is brutal. Honestly, more heartbreaking than Koro Sensei's tragic death in assassination classroom. This Jesse is absolute shock and not crying yet, but in fact she actually lost both her mentors on the road trip, and Joel pat her shoulder and she actually had to keep going to finish the line. They actually finally breach of the office and completely corner the president behind the desk. Joel stepped up behind. He desperate need a final quote for the paper. The president looked up and completely terrified and whispers the final word, "Don't kill me." At 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 37. After Joel got his quote, Jesse lays his head and captured the perfect chilling photo as the Western forces step up and shoot the president twice, execute him on the spot. The movie, cause right there, ended with the president dead and Jesse final haunted photograph on the scene. How many lives lost did Civil War have? Let by now get to the wait. Why are you guys have guns? Wait. Ow. You're trying to use a BB gun for Civil War? Let's get into the numbers. About 365 lost their lives in Civil War. Oh my God. This is a lot, even for me. With 109 minutes, we got lives lost every hour at 3.35 minutes. With the Golden Peel reward for coolest kill going to the female kamikaze and the 16 people. Honestly, the special effects and the stunt performers is really good, and this actually is the best death in all. I can actually choose from a million deaths from here, but this one takes the cake. The Rock Appeal reward for latest death will go to the over 3,000 bodies. A massive grave pit that is mainly a nightmare to tally. I actually had to look it up. I think it was 3,000 or 2,000 or 100. So I think the estimated 3,000 would be, and that was it. I will actually do Lord of Death, then I will go on and off. My schedule and back on my schedule Tune in next time. Have a good day. Bye.